So today I'm gonna be running with Kawakami Princess, and I don't really run with her that much, so this might just be mostly a one and done. And every now and then, whenever the auto run feature goes into global, then that's when I'll just upgrade her highest rank for archive level reasons. But if it gets requested, then I'm more than happy to give her a shot. Yeah, I don't really remember the last time I truly used it, aside from just doing the auto runs. But request, you guys want to request a character. These are the characters I have. So request them, get as specific as you want, and I'll do my best to do a pretty solid run for them. Rule, I do 1 to 2 runs, one to test, and the second one will be the actual run. Or I can just straight up do one run if I am confident enough in what I'm doing. I don't want to test a new build. So these are the characters, request them, and I'll do my best. And be as specific as you want. Track, distance, style. Although if I can't do it, like let's say you for some reason want a mild dirt Rudolph. I don't have enough sparks for dirt to go to A, so that's gonna be kind of hard. I'll just let you know. But for the most part, I'll do pretty much every run that is requested, and I'll do my best for it. So Kawakami have bits and stamina speed. Really? No. Never mind. Right? What did I use for Daya? What have I been using for Daya? Right. Interesting. Although, I'm gonna hold off. So I'm just gonna stay with Shuttle. And just go with this. Not actually. This vodka. The recovery. What do you have? 5 race bonus, okay. Okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Okay. Go speed. Then top road. I replace my own top road with this. Just so I can have level 50. Because why not, right? Yeah. Go with this. There we go. Hopefully I can get a good run. Medium, mile, whatever happens first. It really all depends on the skills I get, and of course the stat. Alright. There is going to be a point where I might just straight up do no commentary runs. Right from the start, just so I can do my little intro and describe on what I'm planning. But aside from that, for this scenario, it's kind of hard to, I guess, explain things because of how much RNG is involved, much more than normal. Which is also why I said it multiple times in past videos. This is my least favorite scenario because of how much RNG is involved. Stop races You have items at the right time, and of course, you need your friendship up as soon as possible. Don't? Then you're pretty much asking for a bad run. Yeah, so many things have to be considered when doing this scenario. My favorite, because I am terrible at it, but because I'd much rather do normal, traditional training rather than um, doing like 30 plus races. Wow, this start is terrible. Okay, this start is actually pretty bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're just at the start. Although a lot of the run is kind of dependent on basically what happened during your junior year. So the early game here is very, very important. Go. This is where you should be getting your friendship up, getting items stocked up, and just getting ready for the mid. Can't do that? Fast learner? Nope. If you can't do that, then oh, good luck with the rest of the run. Also the reason why many, like if you see all those high rank, those high UG, even the UF guy, you look at their runs, like yes, really high, but how long did it take them to actually get that? How many resets they have to do? Because in order to get run like that, even with the guy who got UF with the free-to-play build, have to be perfect. Meaning perfect shop rotation, items are coming when you need them, and you're not getting too many items that you actually do need at once. Have time to refresh your point. Needs those perfect shop resets. He actually needs um the item, so shop reset, shop timing. What else? The beach. And and just the start actually. Getting farming extremely early. That is pretty much like must for all these people who just straight up farm for high ranks, right? If you don't get that, then easy restart. No charming item, no puncture event. So a lot of the time, people who like the high roll, they will most likely just run here for the sake of saving time, and they can do that. Because one, they have a lot of resources. Because most of the time they are pay to win. And if they can prove that they can do it with just pure free-to-play cards, the RNG involved in getting all of those stats and skills together one run is actually insane. I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I'll take second place, it's fine. Yeah, the RNG involved, insane. Ooh, ho, do I have a recovery? Recovery in the shop? Oh, there isn't. Oh my gosh, I really would love to do this turn. But I don't have a recovery, so it is what it is. Fine. So once we do this, just a bunch of G1, pull 2, and we go from there. Guts. Okay. And I guess we have Guts builds. They're not just for high ranks, they are actually good. Thing is, people, at least the ones I've seen, they build them in a way where you're trying to have even more RNG. So Guts builds is not, I mean, everything is random way. Trainings is no better than your trick build. But what I've been is one card. You want to be quote unquote consistent, you need to have at least 2 cards, 3 guts. That's for a normal person, right? If you're a whale, then I'll just do whatever you want. But for your normal average player, okay, that I'm not taking. For a normal average player, just wants to do well, but also doesn't want to spend any money. 3 guts, 2 speed, and depending on what else you need or want, then it can either be power, wit, maybe maybe a stamina card if you're too worried about stamina. Whatever you need. You can even just do 3-3. Or from what I've seen, we'll do 4-2. 4 guts, 2 speed. They get really nice builds to where they can win races. Not just trying to force high rank, which a lot of these, to be honest, a lot of the UFs, they kind of force the rank. By force, I mean they just grab skills. They grab skills for fun because what gives them the points. They won't do it for them, but because they provide value, provide rank, they'll get them anyway. You'll see a mix of sprint, mile, medium, or medium, long, all shoved into one character. Then they show they just got UG. I'm gonna just do this turn. And normally, especially since I have a shop that I would like. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna skip out on the shop, or not skip on the shop, skip on the train. Go. So yeah, well built plus and an S. So S, S plus double S, a well built of any of those ranks will always be better than some random UG that just has a bunch of random skills. Really shouldn't be worried about high rank unless they built them properly. You can be scared all you want. Okay. That. Okay, they're both really close. Fine. I can kind of just hope for one of those carrots that boost friendship. Okay. Please don't give me. Okay. The best. I want to turn left, so I guess I'll start buying. Oh, got everything I wanted. Power is gonna be a bit slow. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use this. Just rest. Okay, mile, medium, surf. Please get something. Nothing. Okay, that sounds about right. 42 also. I guess it's kind of a low roll. That whistle energy. Too bad. Do a triple tiara. I guess once we get to the beach, I can just let her run from there. And kind of just hope I can get a solid run out of this. From what it's looking like right now, it's starting to look like a mile run. Which I don't mind, because I can just put her in team trials. You're actually almost done. Okay. But I'm gonna do Ayabe. Get power. And oh my gosh, you're not even close. I need to. Okay. Nice. We can get more stamina rolls, then this will have a better chance of turning into a run. I guess I never really talked about the schedule. Yeah, at this point I don't really use the agenda because I already know what I'm looking for. I mostly just kept using it for the sake of the video, and so you know what I'm doing. But for the most part, this is what you do. Do your G1s, of course, and for G2s and 3s, do them, feel it's right. And what I mean by that is, if, let's go here. Okay, if it's a good turn, then just do the training. Don't have to force yourself to do a scheduled. Just do the training if it's good enough. If it's in like a non-1 turn that you actually do it, you're better off. You have no idea how badly I want to do. 5. Should have used okay, you know what? It's fine. Here we go. Please win this. Jeez. Okay, well, we're at the beach. Let her run and hope that we can get a good run out of this. So, let her run. Whatever happens, happens. And hopefully, all work out. Here we go. And now I can just let her do her thing. This first. I do have speed. Okay. Alright. Well, good luck, Kawakami Princess. Hopefully, I can get a good run out of you.
秘めたるもの、どんな時も膝をつくわけには。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。姫にあるまじき失態ですわ。 勇気みなぎる元気姫のやる気は最高潮ださあ張り切っていこう夏といえば溢れる勇気みなぎる元気姫のやる気は最高潮ですわ こ
注目の一番人
姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。こんな姫たるもお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて、姫にあるまじき失態ですわ。姫たるものお疲れ。こんねえ、一緒に頑張ろうぜ。お疲れ様です。トレ姫たるものトレーナーさん、強さ
注目の一番人気1番
バットは姫、当然の結果ですわ。姫、こんなお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。姫と
注目の1
まずまずの成果ですよね。
ここは負けられない1
バットは姫、当然の結果ですわ。こんな姫とお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて、姫たるものまたレース。確かに強敵との連戦は
注目の1
バットは姫、当然の結果ですわ。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて、姫にあるまじき。お疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。姫たるもの強さと美しさ両方磨いてみせます。トレーニングの手伝ってくれる？お疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ ありがとうございます。トレーニングここは負け姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。こんなヘロヘロな姫、こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。お疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。姫たるもの、どんな時も膝をつくわけには一緒に頑張ろうね。姫たるも姫たる注目の一番姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。こんなヘロお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。姫たるもの、どんな時もこんなヘロヘロなこんな注目の一番姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。姫たるもの、こんなヘロお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。姫たる注目の勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。力がもりもり湧いてきますわ。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。姫たるもの、強さと
ここは負けられない一番。
まだまだ次回乞うご期待ですわ。こんなヘロ姫た
ここは負けられない。
勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。こんなヘロ姫太郎、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒す姫の奴隷。注目の位置。勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。輝かしい理想を姫の道を一歩から地道な努力。注目の位置。勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。さすがトレアフ。一緒に頑張ろうね。さあ、夏といえば海、合宿、大地さ。あ、一緒に頑張って。姫たるもの、どんな時も膝をつくわけにはわけ。姫たるもの、どんな時も膝をつくわけにはわけには。張り切っていこう。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて、姫にあるまじきし。こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。一緒に頑張ろう。こんな姫たる、ただいまセール中。こんなヘロ姫たる、こんな
注目の位置。
姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。姫たる。 ヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。姫、ただいまセール中です。こんなヘロヘロ。強さと
ここは負けられない。
勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。姫たるもの、どんな時も膝をつくわけには。ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。こんなヘロヘロな溢れる勇気みなぎる。
ここは負けられない。
勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。姫の道もさあ、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。輝かしいリスク。
ここは負けられない。一番
姫の活躍ご覧いただけまして。どれささ、ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとう。強さと美しさ両方磨いてみせますわ。手伝ってくれる？お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？強さトレーナーさん、今日もバリバリ鍛えてまいりましょう。さあさあ、優雅に。今の私は月のワグマにも負けません。ここは負けられない。勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。姫たち、こんなヘロヘロな姿を晒すなんて。姫のあるまじき失態ですわ。積み重ねていきましょう。今の私は月のワグマにも負けません。注目の位置。勝つのは姫、当然 ちもいい。ささトレーナーさん、今日もバリバリ鍛えてまいりましょう。今の私は月のワグマにも負けません。ここは負けられない一番人気。姫参上。
トゥインクルスタークライマックス。さあゲームが最初のコーナーを曲がって最初に駆け抜けてきたのはサイレンス鈴鹿川上プリンセス。
華麗で優雅な最強最速川上プリンセス、踊りなさい姫の踊りですわや。ビクトリー。
残り200川上プリンセス、驚異的な末脚川上プリンセス、ここで抜け出した川上プリンセス、差し切ってゴール。最終第3戦を制したのは川上プリンセス。他を寄せつけぬ圧倒的実力。今ここに
勝つのは姫、当然の結果ですわ。私たちまさしく伝説になれましたわね。
That end game again? Oh my gosh. That end game. Swear. On or off video, my end game is just terrible. At least I can cover into Mile. That's kind of why I did a last minute switch up. But oh my gosh, that end game is actually crazy. That was so bad. Wow. actually insane. I can do that later. Okay, well, let's look at the build. Because this run had it. It actually had it. If I had that endgame, this actually would have been a very solid run. These three, I guess, yeah, these could have been all double S's. This one could have been double S plus. If I had a power turn, maybe this would have been closer to B plus. But oh my gosh. Those 2 turns I missed. I know I had training and it wasn't even good. It actually wasn't that good. But if I had at least those other 3 turns, those other 2 turns, whether they were good or not, it would have pushed this build a little higher. Make sure I didn't get Professor of Curvature or the corner skill, corner acceleration. Better one. That was called Corner Connoisseur. I'm sure I didn't get those two, but fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I got Professor of Curvature and the other one, Connoisseur, that actually would have been all my skills. Wouldn't have, because 2 gold skills is kind of expensive. And I probably would have been able to push for a higher rank without sacrificing too much. But for the most part, it's not a bad build. It has natural no stopping me Rising Dragon, so still solid. Mile build. And could have been better. That endgame, oh my gosh. Endgame, the beach could have been better. And that's the whole thing. RNG will ruin this run, will ruin Trackblazer run, third scenario runs, make track runs, whatever you want to call this scenario. Will ruin this scenario's runs a lot harder than others. Sure, it'll scale higher if you get good RNG, but it's not consistent enough to where you can comfortably get a good run like more often than not. For me, this is an average run. S plus is my average. As you can see, S is kind of on the lower end. Of course, A plus. Really terrible run. But if I get a feeling I'm gonna get A plus, then I'm probably not even gonna finish the run like this. Though I did finish the run for some reason. Yeah. These were with more traditional builds. So, traditional guts. One is not better than the other, one is more consistent than the other, and it's all RNG. So, the build, not bad, not the best. Could have been way better. Like, way, way better. But, is what it is. RNG said no. Usually that's how runs are. But the amount of consistent endgames that I had that have just been terrible. This run was actually, I had a lot of these stats early because I basically high rolled, I got good rolls, but that end game, oh my gosh, they didn't give me wits training, they didn't give me any more guts or speed training to give me more power. Yeah, just just wasn't good. This too, the end game was very bad. They didn't want to give me. I had two guts. They gave me one turn, much like this one. Gave me one turn. The other two were dead turns. I had two guts ready. I had whistles. Didn't give me a rainbow. This one also. That's why this is maxed out, and why this isn't closer to double S, or even why this isn't an A. RNG just said no, especially at the end. But it's okay. If we were able to get the exact builds we want every single time, to be honest, would be 100 times more boring. Because you get the build you want, okay, then what's next? Do it for another character, and then for another character, so you run out of characters, and then you're just sitting there with perfect builds. And that's the joy about this. You can always do better with higher rolls. You don't know what you're gonna get happen. Or it can be frustrating, but it's also makes it fun, makes it replayable, and a lot of especially global players might not agree because I'll be honest, global players, especially compared to JP players, they have so little patience. It's actually insane. Actually insane how little patience global players have, not just in Pretty Derby, but for pretty much most, I guess, gacha games. The ones I mainly play on the channel, Field, Genshin, Star Rail, Endless Wuwa. I guess Wuwa is a bit more patient, but for the most part, every else, wow, the impatience is actually insane. But anyways, stuff here. The run wasn't terrible. Could have been way better, but it's okay. Enough here. I'll see you next time. If you have a request, then leave it in the comments, and I'll do my best to get that out as soon as possible.